One of the most stressful parts of homesteading actually isn't the storms, it's not the outages, it's not the supply chains, it's leaving your property. If you've ever planned a trip and felt more anxious about your animals than your suitcase, this video is for you. Today, we're talking about homestead prep before traveling, how to set your property, animals, and caretakers up for success while you're away. This is preparedness in its most practical form. Guys, we're not doing preparedness out of fear here. We don't do fear mongering. Animals thrive on routine. Routines matter more than people realize. Your feeding times need to be taken into consideration. Your water locations, your daily habits matter far more than we think. Before leaving, you want to make sure you write down your exact feeding times, the feed amounts you're giving all of your animals, where your feed is stored, which animals eat where. Location matters big time, especially chickens. Don't assume that somebody will figure it out. I really hope nobody's doing that. Excuse me. Clear routines are going to help prevent stress, missed meals, and sick animals. You want to make sure you write everything down. Hopefully it's a friend or a neighbor, somebody you can trust. This is one of the biggest mistakes homesteaders make, is the writing down and just explaining everything verbally. Guys, you can't just write down everything verbally. Instead, what I would do, you want to create a printed checklist, simple with simple written instructions on it, clear labels on bins and buckets. Even experienced farm sitters appreciate clarity. If something happens, written instructions reduce confusion and mistakes. There's no questions asked. If you have it written down, we actually have it by our food buckets, a white list, a whiteboard, where we just write down chickens get this at this time, goats get this time, horses, so forth, etc. So you want to make sure you have your clear labels on your bins and your buckets as well, like I was saying. If something happens, there's no confusion when it's written down. Again, the whiteboard works great because they can even check mark that they've done things correctly. Water is actually one of the number one failure points when somebody's watching your property. Feed issues are stressful. Water issues are emergencies. Before you leave, check every water, clean them thoroughly, set up the backups, show exactly where the water sources are to whoever's watching your property. And if you can, have 2 ways every animal gets water, not just one. Preparedness is redundancy and preparedness go hand in hand. Dogs, your kennels, and security. Dogs are often the first line of security on a homestead. Make sure your sitter knows that what time the dogs need to go out, where they're allowed, because they're not always allowed to go everywhere. We got a big one that can jump the front fence, so you need to watch out. They need to know the kennel routines, their feeding locations for the dogs, and if they have any behavioral quirks, like if you live next to a trail and your big dog likes to try to go after people or chase somebody or protect the property or whatever, let them know ahead of time that maybe certain dogs can go only in the backyards or something. Also, make sure that they lock the gates, secure feed rooms, make sure tools and equipment are put away. Travel prep is also property protection, guys. Keep it simple while you're gone. What do they say? Keep it simple, stupid. Travel time is not the moment when you start changing your routines, the feed, types of feed, adding new animals during this, introducing new systems in general. You want to make sure you have stability going on. The goal is maintenance here, not progress when you're gone. Some emergency information should be, any emergency information should be easy to find as well. Obviously, I hope you would leave them your number, any vet numbers, any neighbors, their contact information, emergency instructions, and where your first aid supplies are. You're not expecting problems, but you're preparing just in case. That's the difference between panic and preparedness. Why this real prepping matters, okay? Preparedness isn't just about grid down scenarios. It's about what happens when you are not home. If your system only works when you're present, that's a fragile system, guys. You want redundancy, remember? If they work without you, they're resilient. That's homesteading done right. If you can leave your homestead with the confidence, you've done something right. If this video helped remind you of anything or think through your own travel prep, subscribe to our channel. We share real-life homesteading, animals, calm, preparedness, no fear required. Nothing, no fear here, guys. Drop a comment. What's the hardest part of leaving your homestead?